Let me hear you say, hey, Miss Carter. Say, hey, Miss Carter.
Today I'm gonna spend some time talking about Beyonce's Beyonce, and I wanted to do this video like as soon as the album dropped. Like, I had so much to say, and I had to tell everybody because everyone knows I stand. I'm a fan. I'm one of those obsessed people that most of the churchgoers say how we shouldn't idolize celebrities and stuff like that because, you know, we should worship anyone but God. But just to start off on a positive note, love is love, and you should never criticize love as long as it's positive. Start off with the packaging. I bought it at probably like 11:56 because it came on iTunes at 9 o'clock on Thursday. I bought it at like 11:56. I seen it on Twitter, and I'm like, no, this is not real. This is not real. Which is why it was definitely surprising when you see this. Yes, Beyonce. So one thing I thought was cool. This is like a matte black, and then this is the CD, but the DVD, the visual, I guess, is like a patent leather. So I think that was kind of cool that she probably looked at it like that, which is visually great to me. Kind of reminds me of the Watch Your Throne and how they had like the wood graining on it, swerving on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was one of the most thrilling experiences I've ever had. I was like a fucking psychopath, like, why isn't my MacBook downloading this fast enough? I need to see before everybody else. So I was like really obsessing and going crazy with Miss Third Ward. Pretty Hurts was a movie. I think it was one of the best videos on there. I really liked that video. The song, to me, it has such a deep message, and I instantly heard it and I said, every girl with low self-esteem needs to hear this. Ghost, okay. Ghost, when I first seen the video, I'm like, oh, this is good. Because she's like rapping like Lauryn Hill-esque. Like, I don't like doing comparison. So Not For Sale. Probably won't make no money off this. Oh well. And when she said that, it was just like, yo, I know this is the message of the album, because she knew it came out so fast, it didn't have any promo. And I think with that alone, it just sums up the whole entire message of the album. It also reminded me of Sweet Dreams. I like that. Haunted, the video was cool. Beyonce left herself some finger waves, y'all. But how creepy she looked. It was very good. I love creepy stuff. We be all night love. Drunken Love, which is one of the urban singles she chose. I'm not surprised. It's a really great song, deeper than what it seems to be. Like, once you read into the lines, I'm sure everyone knows what Rap Genius is. If you literally read into like the lines, like, okay, everyone knows about the surfboard, and how it's like a sexual position, because I'm sure you guys seen it all over Tumblr. But I just thought that was like the coolest thing ever, that she actually incorporated that into a song. It's nasty, and everyone loves nasty. I love nasty. You love nasty. We all love nasty. Then one thing that I noticed, because whenever rappers rap, we tend to overlook it like, oh, it's just a rapper want to sing a song. But Jay-Z wouldn't do that to Beyonce. He would give her like some, you know, like some fire or whatever. So what I picked up on his was, he said that it was like the slickest thing I've heard in a while. He was like, I sling Clint Eastwood, I hope you can handle this curve. Now, he was referring to his genitals. Why am I saying genitals? He's referring to his meat, his wood, his dick, whatever you want to call it. And he was saying, I sling Clint Eastwood, like I sling that, like that's what I hit you with. I hope you can handle this curve, and curve, you know what I'm saying? So he's saying like, he hoped she could handle that. That was one. Now, in modern time, the first thing I thought of was, okay, Clint Eastwood. He's a director. He just started a movie called Trouble with the Curve. Okay, that's cool. So that was a lot of wordplay. But then it gets deeper. He goes into, okay, Beyonce was supposed to star in a movie this year called A Star Is Born. And boom. Beyonce didn't do the movie because Clint Eastwood went on a rampage about Obama. You know, Obama and Jay-Z are really close, and they're really good supporters of one another. In addition to that, you have to be mindful of Beyonce. She's very, very, when she believes in something, she believes in it and she protects it. So she decided not to do the movie. Other words, she curved Clint Eastwood. Her and Jay curved Clint Eastwood. So he's saying like, I hope you can handle this curve. Jay-Z, slick, like me, slick. Like, no lie, this is one of those songs that I think you have to grow to, especially when you aren't really, like, I've never really been a huge fan of Pharrell's producing. Blow, it got one of those, and like the dancing mimics how you should feel when you hear the song. It goes, I love Blow. Okay, hands down one of the best tracks off the album. It's probably one of those ones that'll be looked over because it doesn't really have like like real strong content in terms of like loud yelling. It's not like a typical Beyonce song. Honestly, this is Solange. This was a Solange song. I feel like Solange could have written this. Even the but at least I'm trying. Yo, that shit right there, yo, it just like, it puts you in a place where you like, yo, I know I gotta do better for this to get this to work. But I really love this song as well. Beyonce. Beyonce is a fucking classic just because it's Beyonce. It was four of the most beautiful women in the world in one place at one time, and then they licking each other. And Partition, at the beginning of the video, she was kind of showing that her man was bored. Yeah, I bet after that strip tease, he was not bored. I love that song. Driver, roll up the partition, please. The partition is like the thing that separates the driver from the passengers in town cars and or limousines, which Beyonce had probably like a Rolls Royce in the video. I'm not really sure. I didn't look into it. I was too busy looking at her in that trench coat. She looked good. Jealous. Beyonce looked like Solange in that video. She definitely likes Solange. Love the way the song started. I'm in my penthouse, half naked. I cooked this meal for you naked. Where the hell you at? Love that. Jealous to me is it's a great song. I need that song. I need like 4 more Jealouses. Like, I need an extended version. Now, this song is Beyonce's DAngelo Tribute, whether anybody agrees with me or not. That song was fucking good. Pun intended. Yes. Fucking good. The video, the water dropping down. When the song started off, I'm like, did she just say, let me put this ass on you? Yo, I skipped it back. I never skip back. Like, I'll listen to it and then watch it again. Yo, she said, let me put this ass on you. I'm like, yo, Beyonce is not playing with these bitches this go around. Mine is one of those songs where you really gotta kind of like figure out, okay, for, you know, I told you I watched the videos first, so I'm like, okay, this is the Drake song, I know it's gonna be good. I didn't even doubt it. Mine was such a great song. Like, it's to me, it's a timeless song. Video, that was one of the best visuals. Like, I feel like you can play that at a fashion show and like without the song. It was high. That was a high fashion video. I loved it. I loved the mask. It was her face. I loved the dancing. I loved it. My favorite part might have been like the your I guess it was like a shirt, but it was like a mask and then a mind mask. Pull up on you. I'ma go ghost on. Don't go ghost on me. I'ma go thriller on you. I love that part. I'ma let my hands do the talking. Even though Beyonce tried not to make all of her song singles, I can literally hear almost every song on the radio. That's good. This song is one of those songs that give you a feeling. You know how there's those songs, like, I compared it to, I'm like, the feeling it gave me was when I heard Chris Brown, Beautiful People. Like, it just made you want to be like, you love me like so, you know, it make you want to kind of like dance a little, or, you know, it just reminded me of that feeling. I always like that feeling. When she recorded these videos, for the most part, she had like an earpiece in her ear, and she would like listen to the song. Her and the director would listen to the song, but because no one else heard the songs yet, she couldn't play them loud, and I thought that was so cool. And Flawless is like an anthem for like every woman who's independent, who has been doing her thing for a long time, who feels like, I'm that and I don't need anyone to tell me that. I know I'm that. Flawless, it includes every girl. Like, yes, we are that together. It's really just Beyonce. Yeah. The video was beautiful. It was like Girls Who Run. You know what I'm trying to say. Part 2. And they had Kelly and Michelle, and they were looking good in there. And they had Pharrell, and he was like some type of sergeant. And it was mystical, and I like. It's so many levels of singing in that video. Like, I mean, in that song, if you listen, Superpower is great. superpower is magical. Heaven. Whew, heaven. The fashion in that video was amazing. It was really amazing. Besides the fashion, the song is something you can't speak on. I can see Beyonce on 4. She had an album. I mean, she had a song where you can play at your funeral. I think I'm really obsessed with death, so I think it's just so cool that you can play a Beyonce song at your funeral. I was here, and now she has another song you can play at your funeral, Heaven, and it's so beautiful and it hits home and it makes you think of someone or that might have passed. Blue. I thought it was gonna be like really, really blue based and maybe people couldn't relate. When I heard the song, I'm like, yo, this is nice already. Like her voice on this song was so beautiful. I just was amazed at it. I was overall, what I can say about this album, it was one of the best. Who's had a better year than Beyonce? Who's achieved more than Beyonce this year? No, you can't mention anyone. So I'm gonna leave the video with that. Like, subscribe, and watch out. I'm gonna be starting a blog soon. Thought podcast. Do you want some thought sauce? Do you want some thought sauce? We in the market and we pop off.